we started off with our marinara, and then I just put in my uncooked ziti. Now I'm coming in with my fresh mozzarella cheese. I like to use the fresh instead of the shredded because we get nicer melted pieces. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these, and we're just gonna rip them apart and kind of just place them throughout our 13x9 pan. This is such an easy dump and bake dinner. I love making this on a weekday when I don't feel like cooking. It's so quick and so delicious. Everyone I've ever made this for loves it. So just add as much mozzarella as you like. I'm definitely gonna go in and grab a few more pieces because I like things to be extra cheesy. Okay, now we're coming in with our shredded Parmesan cheese. You guys know I love my cheese, and we're just gonna sprinkle that right on top of our mozzarella and our pasta. Now you can make some homemade marinara sauce, but I just grabbed some at the store because like I said, I like this dish when I don't feel like cooking. Okay, that should be good. You don't wanna use all of that because we will need more later. Go ahead and grab a spatula, and it's time to kind of toss everything together. Make sure that that cheese and that pasta is coated in our marinara. This looks so good already. If you love ziti, you are gonna love this easy dish. And if you want, you could throw in some ground beef or some shredded chicken if you want some extra protein, but I'm gonna keep it vegetarian because that's how I like to eat this pasta. But you can always customize any of my dishes to your liking. Once we get that nice and coated, beautiful, I'm gonna come in with my ricotta cheese. I usually don't go for the Walmart brand ricotta cheese, but it was the only one they had. So we're gonna see how it tastes. Hopefully it's good. And we are gonna add scoops all throughout our pasta. Oh, this is gonna make it extra creamy and extra delicious. Now, if you don't like ricotta, you could use a cream cheese. That will add just as much creaminess to this dish, but personally, I'm gonna go for the ricotta. Okay, we're gonna use almost this whole thing. I used about 3/4 of it. Coming in one more time with that spatula, kind of flattening out that ricotta. We don't want it to just be big chunks on top of our pasta. We want it to be melted and gooey and evenly distributed. Okay, we're almost done here, you guys. This is looking so good. Last but not least, we're going back in with our Parmesan shredded Parmesan, and we're just gonna do a light little sprinkle right on top to get a nice crust on our ziti pasta. Yummy, this is gonna be good, you guys. Beautiful. Now, before we pop this in the oven, you do have to cover it with some aluminum foil. This will help the pasta cook. Steams up in there, and we get some nice pasta. Perfect. Okay, so my oven is set to 350 and it's gonna be in there for 45 minutes. Okay, while our pasta is in the oven, it's time to create our side dish for this beautiful dinner. I have my French bread that I cut in half. I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side, and I'm gonna grab some melted butter. This is the butter with olive oil and sea salt, my favorite. I have some minced garlic, and we're gonna go ahead and put our minced garlic right into our butter. We are making some garlic butter in here. Add as little or as much garlic to your liking. And then of course, we're gonna add some chopped parsley because we are making the best garlic bread you've never had before. It is so good. This is how my mom and dad used to make garlic bread as a kid growing up. It's delicious, it's easy, and you can't beat it. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix this all together so we get that garlic and that parsley infused with our sea salt butter. Oh, this is gonna be delicious, you guys. Okay, it's time to bring back that bread and get it soaked in our butter. Okay, and I did use a little brush so that it would be easy just to spread it on. And you wanna coat this bread heavy with that butter because that is all the flavor with that garlic and that parsley. If you don't like parsley, you can skip that, or you can add an Italian seasoning. And then once we get these all coated, we have one more thing we're gonna add, and I think you guys could probably guess it. We saved a little bit of it, but this is gonna be so good. Okay, got our butter coating our bread, and you guys know it. We're gonna top it off with some Parmesan cheese, get it nice and cheese crusted. This is gonna be delicious, and it's gonna go so beautifully with our ziti pasta. I mean, who doesn't love garlic bread with their pasta? If you don't, I think you're probably insane. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in the oven. You can just put this on the top rack right above your pasta and it will toast up beautifully. Oh my goodness, this smells so good, you guys. It's time to check it out. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks so creamy, so delicious. It is time to just top it off with a little bit of that parsley we used on our garlic bread, which is already out of the oven as well. Oh, look how beautiful that just makes it. Okay, perfect. It is time to make a plate for dinner. We do have our garlic bread completely done as well. So we are gonna have a full dinner here. Let's go ahead and grab a piece of the garlic bread, put it on our plate, and now it is time to dig in. Oh, that pasta's perfectly cooked. You can just hear it, and that ricotta looks incredible. Oh my goodness, okay, I think that's enough. That's enough with the bread and everything. Now you could just use your bread as your utensil, but you know me, I'm gonna go for it. That is so good. All right, time to try the bread.